Two quick announcements about tomorrow first. The sanctuary will not be open for seating for worship till 10:15 as we are restarting adult Sunday school, and since things are being set up in the fellowship hall for the rummage sale, we will meet in the sanctuary for class from 9:15 to 10:15. Second, we're having a voters meeting tomorrow right after church. Please be sure to have your newsletter with you, as that has important information on the budget that you'll need for the meeting. Now, on to the devotional for today. It can be difficult to hear Jesus speaking peace and reconciliation in our day above the clamor and strife we seem to be exposed to so constantly. But that same clamor and strife need not be allowed to overtake what Jesus gives to us in his word today from John 14:27, when he says, "My peace I leave with you, my peace I give to you. Not as the world gives do I give to you." Jesus gives us his peace. This is not earthly peace. It's not a peace that's generic or mindless. No, Jesus' peace is what he gives us through his word and the sending of his Holy Spirit into our lives. That is what he's promised, and that is what alone can calm and sustain our hearts and minds. We're not to bury our heads and ignore the world's problems, which is a very real temptation, but rather we allow the peace of Christ to embrace us and let his peace and power influence what we say and do in the face of turmoil. We don't find our solution to the frustrations and failures in this world from what the world itself says you are to become, or to adopt as your viewpoint, or to take on a posture that looks good to the world. No, our posture and viewpoint, our way of being, comes from the gift of God by how we've been served by Jesus Christ in his cross and his resurrection from the dead. We too take on his attitude of a servant. We're to serve God by serving our fellow man with the peace of Christ that comes to us through the Holy Spirit living in us. We don't need to pretend to look good to this world or conform to what it deems as correct. Instead, we hear what Jesus says is truly ours in spite of this world and what it would try and claim for us. No, we have the peace of Christ's righteousness that calls to us above this world's clamor and confusion. And in his peace, we have power to love and serve our fellow man. And in Jesus alone, we find our everlasting reconciliation. I pray the peace of Christ be with you today. Goodbye.